EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Blues of St. Louis taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. Along with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin here, and partner, let's examine this Tokyo ball club as they enter play.
They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. These guys, they haven't quite figured things out yet, just 2-5 on the year. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys back home following their international trip a week ago, so we'll see if all that traveling has any lingering effects going forward. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
O'Connell to throw right away. Open man is Mingo, complete.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Stanley. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Off the play fake, here's O'Connell.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. 6.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Moore. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
You look at this defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And this one is right through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
Up the middle they go. It's Moore. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
They'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And O'Connell now to throw. He's got Mingo.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Looking to put a drive together.
Now the former Syracuse man, LaQuint Allen.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
St. Louis, first down.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beating them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And his throw is incomplete.
When you look at this defense,
they sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead again up the middle.
And able to work his way down to 16.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Diaz. And he'll get nothing out of that one. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
Let's go now. 19,
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Atkins. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
A really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing.
A little bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Pass midfield. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. Such an electric play. So much fun to watch. And you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Here coming up. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Lose 3.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Blues offense led by their wide receiver headed out for their second possession. And he's right up there amongst the league's best when it comes to racking up receiving yards this season. Currently ranked in the top 5 as things stand here. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that's going to be incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he is caught. He's across midfield. And down right around the 37. It's a big play there on third down. And even 40 yards.
A gain of 40 yards. And a St. Louis first down.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Allen. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And this gain to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Davis. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 21, here's the second down and 6. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Atkins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, nice job there, putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Blues are an extra point away from evening this one up.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf, dude. That's bottom shelf material.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the 38 now. Here's second down at 7. Throwing, O'Connell.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Let's go now. Wk9.
On first down, Moore.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go, Shaq. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's O'Connell.
Throwing right, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a handoff up the middle. Moore. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
At the 34-yard
Well, that was
line.
big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Second and 10.
Second down and 10.
Let's go. 6, go.
Now a give right side. It's Moore. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Come on. Shaq. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Back to throw, O'Connell.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And a St. Louis first down.
Got it. Ready?
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Blues have moved out in front. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Dragons 13.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tokyo set to go on offense once again.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
First and 10
To throw here, O'Connell.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Franklin. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
49-yard line.
2nd down and a yard.
Up the middle they go. It's Stanley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And they go play action here with O'Connell. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
First down.
Call that a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Shaq. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Motion. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, here's O'Connell. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now O'Connell.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. Stanley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 24.
Play action. Now O'Connell. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Take over 1st down 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wallace. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Blues.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Atkins. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Back to throw again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Wow, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
A final shot before break. O'Connell. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
A final shot before break. O'Connell. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
1 yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Here's Allen. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second down and 8.
Let's go now. Head to 60.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
St. Louis, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Allen. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Here we go.
2nd and 1. And this one incomplete. Too much contact, a whole lot of that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now a carry for Allen. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another St. Louis first down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Allen. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
It's kind of an interesting decision. 1-score game, 3rd quarter. What do you do?
Yeah, I'm willing to go out on the limb on this one and go for it. Here's why. If I set it up right now and go get the touchdown, I'm in firm control of this ball game, and my team has a ton of confidence. If I don't get it, hey, I rely on my defense. And if somehow they go downfield on me and score, so be it. I want to be in control and in firm control right now.
Back to throw here. That's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Blues take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So that one a 13-play drive in total. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now it's O'Connell. Now he's going to step up and run.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there, because to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Stanley.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here we go, here we go. Hiking 18.
And they'll hand off to Hull.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Ball on the 39. Here's a 2nd and 7. O'Connell working from the gun.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll be a long loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
16 yards.
I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Shut up. Bronco 80. Shut up.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, O'Connell. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Evan Hall, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Dragons 20.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Oh, good-looking return set up here.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. They start the drive with a give to Allen.
94 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go, Shaq.
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Wallace. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Slot man moves right. Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
On first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the balls.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
Previous play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
The middle they go. Allen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
The offense on third down tonight, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Blues look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
At the 31-yard line.
O'Connell now to throw. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
A 5-yard gain.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
For a Tokyo first down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Bingo. Incomplete. Coverage by Jerry and Jones.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing, O'Connell. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Tokyo. Ready? First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Fakes the handoff. Now O'Connell to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. They'll come up 2nd and 7. And now they'll shift things around.
At the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake. O'Connell. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
O'Connell looking to throw yet again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
17 yards. That's good for a Tokyo first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
O'Connell now off the bootleg. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's O'Connell. Throw left side complete. That's Stanley. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
And once again, O'Connell back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. They'll go for it. O'Connell. And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
Yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score.
So that drive spans 13 plays.
27.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
That one looks like he'll throw here. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Atkins. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Now a give, right side. Allen. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Come on, set! Rocco 80! Go!
And they will take a knee here. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for our visitors, they get a much-needed victory to get to 3-5 on the year.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready.